happy anniversary. We are in the Russian River, and the Deloach family 50 years ago created one of the most spectacular, the most vibrational, and the most magnetic winery in the heart of the Russian River. We've been blessed with a legacy at Deloach Vineyards that is unparalleled. As early as the late 60s, they were planting this vineyard. It's actually quite amazing. They acquired this estate in 69, and in 74, 75, they started their first vintages.
50 years ago, there weren't a lot of people here. There were 4 other wineries right in this vicinity here. They're still here today, but now there are over 400. And Deloach is still going, was one of the pioneers.
The fact that we were even able to bring this property into our extended collection of wineries in 2003 is thanks to the exceptional vision of many people, including, of course, Cecil Deloach, who had the audacity to buy this land and was one of the first to plant Pinot Noir here.
There was a lot of vineyards that Cecil had purchased in the area that were old vines in, and then he planted some new vines in here, along with Pinot and a little Chardonnay.
When you think of the Russian River Valley, the winemakers that have come through this cellar is, I mean, it not only is it phenomenal, but it's a genesis point. When you think of what Randy Olam has done with Chardonnay, what Dan Goldfield and Greg LaFolle have done with Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, there's so much important winemaking history that came through this cellar. So many people who cut their teeth in the same vat rooms that I have. And now that I and Katie together are in charge of and managing and continuing on that tradition. I mean, 50 years.
Seeing the lineage of winemaking at Deloach and feeling such a part of that was very moving. It was a vibrational energy. My smile hurt from feeling that energy. I'm entering my 20th harvest here, so it's been a journey. 50 years within the Russian River Valley for Deloach, and looking ahead another 10, 20, 30 years. What does our legacy as Deloach look like? What I really see is that continued relationship with the land, with the grower partners that we've worked with for so long. I really see Deloach as a foundation for that.
The bottles of wine that we make here, these handcrafted wines, these slow-made wines, they're wines of place, they're wines of people. And that is something that is so unique in this day and age, to be able to share something with someone that is so fundamentally tied to a place and time. This is where we make our best wines. This is where the tradition of native fermentation, the fermentation that starts with the yeasts that are native to this site, to these open-top vats from Burgundy, France, to the grapes, to everything, can slowly start that fermentation process. They build up their populations little by little, and then have this beautiful peak of temperature, and then they slowly crescendo down. What that has done is rewarded us with phenomenal wines over the last 20 years, including historically the #1 wine of the year from Wine Enthusiast magazine.
The proof is in the glass. The fact that you guys have started this vineyard from the get-go and done it the right way means that you're that far ahead for making really great wine. And that's what you guys are doing. Great vineyards, great people, great leadership.
The funnest part was family. You know, working for a family, and the friends that I have made through my course of work are still with us today. My wife and I enjoy and entertain our friends that we've met at Deloach Vineyards more than any other friends that we have met throughout our working career.
The legacy of a place like Deloach is in the community that it nourishes over time and that springs up around it. That is including thousands of people that we welcome here every year. It's our grower community that are part of our extended family. It's our trade partners, including our importers, distributors, retailers, and restaurateurs, many of whom have been loyal to our wines for decades. We've celebrated all of life's most important moments for our employees and our extended family, often here and often with a glass of our wine, of course.
I'm emotional to tell you today, we are 50 years of age. I feel I'm getting younger. I feel I will never die because I'm energized by everyone that composed the story and all the chapters of this amazing Deloach Vineyard winery. I'm pleased to say we just started. I'm excited to tell you we've done the obvious. We farm organically, biodynamically. We work in synergy with Mother Nature. We are one. We are doing what she says we ought to do. And we are taking it to the next level, thanks to Katie and Brian and our great team of artists that are part of this vision. I cannot be more proud today to tell you, happy birthday, Deloach Vineyards, to the future that we're shaping together, to friendship, to affection, to passion, to sensory, and creating something that is greater than us. Santé, cheers, and to the next 50 years.